Hey everyone, this is Leigh Reid from South Africa. I'm in Church here, and I'm making this video to just testify about what God has done in my life in this past 6 months. So 2 years ago I was diagnosed with a disease called lupus. I was living in a lot of pain, on a lot of medication, couldn't do many things for myself or even drive by myself or anything like that. Last year in October, Prophet Julian came to our church as a guest speaker for our Demonstrate conference, and to be honest with you, I didn't have any expectation of anything. I was happy to be in God's presence. I had made peace with the way that I was living, because it had been 4 years of pain, 2 years being diagnosed. And on the Thursday night I was at band practice. I'm in the worship team, and Prophet Julian came in and he was just listening, and I came off of the stage and he called me one side and we had a conversation about my shoes first. The Lord gave him a word 2 weeks ago that there would be a girl with an illness that you couldn't see, and it was lupus. And he started praying for me, and I was very overwhelmed. I can't even remember. I think I just said thank you and I left because I was very overwhelmed and it was very unexpected. And I went home and I felt different. I felt different, and it changed things for me. And on the Friday, the first day of the conference, he prayed for me again. I was going to leave. I don't think he knows this, but I was about to leave. I was almost out the door. And he called me to the front. He called out, he said, "Where's the girl that was healed from lupus?" And I ran around, I went back. Thank you, Jesus, that I wasn't completely out the door. And he prayed for me again, and the words he used was that the expiration date was the day before. And after that, I just started living in that. I had no pain, literally no pain. And in faith, I left all of my medication. I didn't tell any of my rheumatologists. I just did it in faith. And I went, in the last week of April, I went to the doctor. I had all my tests redone. So my lupus markers, all of that, I asked her that we could redo the blood tests. And I went to her, and I went into her office and I said to her, "Please don't be mad at me, but I left all of my medication without saying anything to you." And she just looked at me. She's quite a strict lady. And she opened all my blood tests on her computer, and as she was just scrolling through them, naming the tests and saying, "Well, this is negative and that's negative and that's normal," and the last test that she mentioned was the lupus marker test, and she said, "And your lupus marker test is negative." And I sat there completely shocked. Obviously I had gotten the word, but I was completely shocked. I think the Lord just threw me off my feet with this healing. And I went home, and I'm just living pain-free without any markers in my blood or anything that even proved that I had lupus, which was an incurable disease according to every doctor I saw. And I was told that I would live with it forever, and I would probably get other autoimmune diseases just because I had lupus. So yeah, the Lord is good, and I hope this encourages you. And I just want to honor Prophet Julian for bringing the word to me, and yeah, like Jesus literally changed my life for the better with this healing. So yeah.